Hi, this is Ricky Gilliam for EDL 7510. Today I'm going to present to you about Google Apps for Education. Hopefully by the end of this presentation you'll be able to use some of these free Google services in your school setting and for better productivity and efficiency. Now, what is Google Apps? Google Apps is an online cloud-based service that allows your school to be more productive and work collaboratively. Just like many of Google services, this is completely free to schools and school systems and students. And it can be used anywhere in the world that there is an internet connection and web browser. So you don't necessarily have to download these applications to your computer. You can just use it through your normal internet browser like Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, or Internet Explorer. Now, there are 10 applications in total, but today I will only talk about 5 of them. And those applications that I'll talk about today will be Google Drive, which will serve more or less as the hub of all the other Google apps. And then there's Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Forms, and last but not least, Google Slides. First, Google Drive is essentially an online hard drive. If you think about an online hard drive or an online flash drive, if you're in one location, you can upload files to the Google Drive. So let's say you're working in Atlanta and you have a Word document, you can upload that Word document into Google Drive. And then when you get to Chicago, you only need to log on to any computer, go to an internet browser, log into your Google account, and that Word document will be there for you to utilize as well. You're not just limited to Word documents, you can upload audio files, pictures, even applications, or anything that you can put on a hard drive. And the beauty of Google Drive, you can share files among all sorts of multiple users. The only thing you need from them is their Gmail account that is hooked up to Google. So an example that you can use in the classroom, let's say you can upload some pictures depending on a lesson that you're trying to present to your students, and you can upload them from your computer at home and then access those pictures once you get to your school. Now, Google Drive sort of serves as the foundation for the other Google apps because you access those other Google apps through Google Drive. And I'll show you that in a moment. But the next service I want to talk to you about is Google Docs. Now, Google Docs is like the online word processor that's very similar to Microsoft Word. So if you open up Google Docs, you'll notice that a lot of things are the same. You can do a lot of the same things in Microsoft Word and Google Docs. So you're creating new Word documents, you're opening Word documents, you're editing. But the beauty of Google Docs, you're able to easily share what you've worked on with other people. And they can also work on the same document at the same time collaboratively. And that's very, very powerful. And this is very powerful. Let's say you're in a department of 2 history teachers and you teach the same exact course. You can work collaboratively on the same lesson plan at the same time, and it's very useful. So right now, I'm going to quickly show you Google Drive and how Google Drive opens up Google Docs. So here's Google Drive. If I want to, I can upload a file to Google Drive. Let's just pick a random file here. And let's go to my drive. And it ends up right here. And if I wanted to open up a new Google Docs, I'll just go down to New, Google Docs, and give it some time. And again, so you can type anything here. You can also edit it as well. Very simple to use. And you can just sample document 2. And there it is. Now I can work on this at the same time if I wanted to. I can come over here and press share, and I can share with a friend of mine. And now he has access to this document, and he also can type in anything here. And if we wanted to, we can work together at the same time. Our next Google app is an app we call Google Sheets, which is very similar to Microsoft Excel. It's a spreadsheet type of application. Again, you can use your normal formulas. You can also put in for tracking data. You can do a directory, anything that you want to do uh, in Microsoft Excel, you can pretty much do it in Google Sheets. Again, we go back to Google Drive. We say start a new document, call it Google Sheets, and we're going to give it a sample name. And there's name, address, city, state, if you want to do something like that. Or if you want to just go down and do your normal functions, 3 plus 4, you can do that as well. Again, this is great for if you need to uh, track test scores and if you want to track data and then share that data among a department so you can better plan lesson plans. This is a wonderful service to do that on. Okay. The next service that's used widely in education is Google Forms. Now, Google Forms allows you to create surveys or tests that you can administer to colleagues or students, and then the data that is collected from those surveys, they are exported to a Google Sheet. Again, allowing you to track data and to track information so you can make decisions on a school-wide basis. And again, I'll quickly show you how to access Google Forms. You go back to your Google Drive, you go to New, you gotta go to More, and there's Google Forms. And then you can name your form here, sample form. You can give it a description, give it a description here. And then you start with your first question. First question is, what is the capital of South Carolina? And then answer one, option one could be Columbia. And then option two could be Greenville. So you can see how you can use this in your teachers can use this to have tests, and the tests they can easily grade tests judging from the data that is collected. All the answers from that Google form will go into a Google Sheet. Last but certainly not least is Google Slides, which is similar to PowerPoint. And in fact, this presentation was done on Google Slides. Again, it's very similar. You can create slides, you create transitions. Google actually has some templates you can use to make your presentation look very sleek and elegant. And then again, this is great for teachers if they wanted to easily create a lesson. You can create your lessons using Google Slides. And the beauty of Google Slides, it interacts with all of the other Google services like YouTube and Google Photos. Well, that is the end of my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're able to get something out of it. And I hope this will make you and your colleagues at your school more productive. Thank you.